There is a lie people often believe about Rome, that it ruled the world because it was the strongest, that its armies were unbeatable, that its weapons were superior, that its enemies never stood a chance. But Rome didn't dominate history because it loved power. Rome dominated because it was terrified of chaos. From its earliest days, Rome understood something most civilizations ignored. Disorder was more dangerous than any foreign enemy. Chaos destroyed cities faster than armies ever could. So Rome built itself around one obsession: control. In the beginning, Rome was fragile, surrounded by rivals, torn by internal disputes, always one bad decision away from extinction. Kings fell, systems failed, violence came easily. Rome learned early that freedom without structure led to collapse. So it chose discipline. Rules mattered more than feelings. Duty mattered more than desire. The individual mattered less than the system. Rome trained its citizens to obey long before it trained them to fight. And that choice changed everything. When Rome expanded, it didn't just conquer land, it imposed order. Laws replaced revenge. Administration replaced chaos. Even Rome's enemies admitted one uncomfortable truth: life under Roman rule was predictable. Taxes were harsh, punishments were brutal, but stability existed. Roads were maintained, trade was protected. Justice, however cold, was consistent. This made Rome dangerous. Because people will tolerate power if it saves them from disorder. Rome used this brilliantly. When rebellions broke out, Rome responded with overwhelming force, not to punish rebellion, but to send a message. Chaos would not be negotiated with. Disorder would be erased. Entire cities learned this lesson, and word spread faster than legions ever could. Fear became Rome's silent ally. But Rome never relied on fear alone. It balanced terror with opportunity. Citizenship was offered. Status was rewarded. Loyalty was profitable. Rome gave conquered people a choice: resist and suffer, or cooperate and rise. Many chose wrong. At its peak, Rome became the world's stabilizing force. Piracy declined, trade expanded, borders held. For millions, Roman rule meant the end of endless local wars. This was Rome's greatest achievement, not domination. Order. But order has a dark side. Because once people grow used to stability, they fear losing it more than they fear oppression. Rome understood this and slowly abused it. Power concentrated, authority hardened. Emperors ruled not as guardians of order, but as its owners. Laws bent to protect those at the top. Corruption spread quietly, shielded by the fear of disruption. Rome began preserving control at any cost, even when it hurt itself. When reforms were needed, Rome hesitated. Change risked instability. Innovation risked disorder. So Rome chose safety over adaptation, and that decision proved fatal. As pressure mounted from economic strain, internal division, and external threats, Rome responded the only way it knew how: with more control, more force, more rules, more fear. But fear without respect stops working. The people obeyed, but no longer believed. The army enforced, but no longer cared. Officials ruled, but no longer served. Rome still stood, but it was hollow. When cracks finally widened, Rome didn't collapse in flames. It fragmented. Authority weakened. Provinces drifted away. Control slipped slowly, almost peacefully, from Roman hands. The chaos Rome feared most arrived anyway. And yet, even then, Rome left its final mark. Its systems were copied, its laws revived. Its concept of order shaped future civilizations. The very idea of governance in the modern world still echoes Roman thinking. Rome failed to hold the world forever, but it taught the world how to function. And that is Rome's paradox. It ruled by fearing chaos, and in doing so, built order so powerful that it survived Rome itself. Rome didn't win because it was brutal. Rome won because it understood human fear better than anyone else. Fear of uncertainty, fear of disorder, fear of collapse. Rome promised protection from all of it, and for centuries, the world accepted the price. Unlock the secrets of Rome. Follow for more.